Caulkins double-ender Bartender 20-footer. And we have this is a unique boat. So let me show you around first of all. I did crank off the engine already. We're in the slip right now, but we're gonna get this shot while we're actually doing all of this. So I did just shut it off. So on the side of this here, there's a bypass. You can push the throttle up there. I pumped it, and then here's the key. There we go. RPM jumped up, voltage is up, oil pressure, temperature of the engine, fuel level, hours, and that's your ignition and trim tabs here. Searchlight for up top, windshield wiper right there, but you only have one there. Don't know what that's for, don't know what that's for. The switches down the side here for blower, nav light, stereo, all the other accessories. You can tell it is somewhat loud inside the cabin here. The motor housing is right here, so seating and stuff for the back deck. You kind of sit right here for the back deck area. It gives you kind of a 360 movement. It's kind of a cool thing if you're operating the boat to have this wrap around right in front of you. And then you have all this. This is a wet deck too, so it will drain off of here. There we go. There's a 9.9. There's the exhaust right there coming out the back. I'll show you down in the floor while we're here. Plumbing stuff's really easy. There's a lot of access down into the floor area. Obviously the motor cover just comes up, and then here's inside the cab. Kind of cool. Big old cabin in here. These boats are amazing for being able to. They're so capable in the big surf and big waves. And these are like Coast Guard boats here. That's what they're designed for. Okay, let's pull this motor down. See where it idles down there, about 900 there. So I let it warm up for quite some time though, just so you know. It's almost up to temperature now. Yeah, we're sitting here at temperature now, right there between 140 and 180. Right there, it is a closed system loop, so it's a closed cooling loop. Okay, I'm gonna get it out of here and we'll get some more video. Okay, here's a walk around on this Caulkins 22-foot double-ender Bartender is the model that they call it. It's designed by Caulkins. That's where the name comes from. It is actually custom built by a surfboard builder down in California. All mahogany construction in here with West Systems resin, and that's impregnated resin, so it goes into the wood as far as it can. Really strong, really well built boat. Let's go through the boat real quick. I'll show you around. Starting at the bow, if you notice, we got a brake controller here. This has electric brakes. Funny thing is, I hooked it up to the truck and I was towing it. I was like, this boat, for as big as it is, it doesn't seem to weigh anything. I didn't even think about it because it doesn't have the truck didn't have a brake controller, but this was able to do it. So this is cool. It's got a electric brake system on it, and those brakes have been redone as well recently. A new heavy duty Fulton jack with a double wheel, 2-inch ball on the coupler here, a heavy strap winch. Now on this, I did notice that the little clicker doesn't have a spring, so you have to hold it like that and lock it in place. But that's on the winch there with a big bow roller on the front there. We've got on the boat, just while we're up front here, big stainless steel bow rail as well, with a hatch on the top there. Underneath the boat, it has some bottom paint here. There's a couple of spots along here where the bottom paint has flaked off, but you can see the fiberglass. This is really well done. The fiberglass work on this is really top notch. There's a couple of gouges here and there with paint, However, we do have touch-up paint, the original touch-up paint and bottom paint with the boat. They come with it, so it has that. Rub rail around the top here, and then you'll see as we move around that there's traction paint around the top. It's set into sections there. It looks kind of nice. Going down, the trailer is a Pacific. So with the Pacific trailers, they're channeled, they're not tubed, so you don't have water sitting in it all the time, such as like the easy loaders. So that's really nice. They drain the water really good. We did a walk around, or we did a test on all the hubs. We spun them, lifted the axle up and gave them a spin. All of them were dead silent. So good hubs on these. And it's got a bearing buddies on all four and new tires. Those tires are brand new too. So we've got that. Another setup is this big roller mechanism here. So the side roller here, a heavy built one that goes along the rub rail there. So that keeps it in a good spot. The trailer does have LED lights on it. And we've got trim tabs, as you see on the back of the back end here. And then underneath we have a big rudder and a big prop. This boat, when we were driving it here, it was very easy to steer. Even in reverse, you didn't get much prop walk, which was interesting too. Nice packing and stuff on it. The motor only has 64 hours on it, the whole boat. 64 original total time hours. That's a big deal. It does come with this high thrust 99, Yamaha high thrust 99. This is a brand new motor, 0 hours on the motor. It was just put on and started, but it hasn't even been ran in the water. Here's where the exhaust comes out for the engine there. And then this has got like a fin thing, so it's kind of cool in the hydrodynamics of this boat. So it will plane at a pretty slow speed because of that back end area. But this double ender is designed so you can back down into waves. Wave comes from the back. The boat doesn't react like a standard boat where it wants to surf as much. It'll actually can hold direction in reverse, which is a big deal on a boat because you normally will lose control. Water will push it side to side from the rear. This one has a bow on the back. It comes with two Scotty manual hand crank, two of them. Scotty manual hand cranks, and then it's not on there yet, but it's got a really nice commercial grade crab davit pulley. So you wrap it around it just like, you know, on Deadliest Catch, and the sucker runs the motor on it, and it's a hefty crab puller on there that comes with it too, and all the electricals there. We'll go up top here in a second. Just looking down this side here, the fiberglass work on this is exceptional. I mean, very well done. Very well. It comes with the anchor up front here. It has an anchor caddy there. All right, let's hop up in. Here's the intake for the motor here. Pin pulls out there, I'm able to grab that, and there's a durable polyurethane paint here where your entrance is on the side of the boat, so that's much more durable there. And I believe the floor's been done in that too, making it super solid, durable, so you don't have issues with chipping and scratching on the floors here, as well as the engine cover too. So here you've got a access inside here to your seacocks. Exhaust goes through here, and you can see the mahogany stringers and ribs in here. Like I said, they're all coated, they're all in fiberglass. Mahogany does a lot better with water than any other type of wood. Here's your seacock here. And there's where you can see you got the drive packing there where it goes through the bottom of the keel. There you go there. Everything's laid out really quite clean. Okay, and then back here we also have access, and this will just get us into the rudder assembly there and the back of the drive. There's Not bilge plugs on this, so that's interesting. I didn't find a bilge plug on it like you normally have. We got another access here too. Oh, there's the battery back there in that compartment. And lots of hardware and stuff. Place even for another anchor down here off the back. So you can anchor to the rear as well. And there's that big davit there as well. Okay, going forward. It's got nice, good condition on these. Great condition on the vinyl here is clear. And then this right here is really where you're gonna sit most of the time for your passengers. And then this has another roll-up section here with a zipper along here. I'm not gonna open it up to be able to walk in here to where you're driving here. So this is the helm where you're gonna be running the boat. Okay, let's see here. All the different options we saw in the other video. I don't know all these if these are all used or not, but this is a Blue Sea switch panel, and it has the resettable breakers alongside it. That's kind of an upgrade too. That's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and look at this engine area. So there you can see here, there is some insulation inside of the aluminum housing. This is aluminum. And then as you can see here, you've got heat exchanger up there, raw water pumps easily accessible right there. And then we also have a, you've got a 3-liter here, newer carburetor on it. As you can see, all marinized, tucked down in there. It looks like you can get to most things fairly easy. Transmission, Mercruiser transmission right on the back there for the direct drive. And there we go. Some good close-ups for everybody so they can see everything. Hold this open. Big bilge pump in the front there. Okay. Okay, another compartment here on the front. Actually, I think that's your wiring access there. Oh wait, okay, we've got the fuel tank on his side. And we do have our wiring. There's the NEMA network, circuit breaker there, and fuel tank access. Okay, here we go. Got a searchlight up top. Turn that around, move that around. And let's see, it says on here 725.4 hours. However, on the sheet, the customer specified it was the 64 hours total time on the engine. It does have this Elite 5 here as a backup unit, but we also, as you saw in the other video, we have the Garmin here, and we have a Garmin Radar up top. So here's the bolts, wiring for that. We've got a Garmin 18 up top, so it's going to give you, good 20-25 miles of range. And VHF radio, it does have a brand new one with it because he said this one would not work. Why it would not work, we don't know, but there's a brand new one that comes with it in the box, not installed yet. And then lighting up here. And then let's go forward, look at the cab. Oh, trim tabs too. So you have got Linco trim tabs right here. They're electric trim tabs. Those are good. They're good ones. Okay, and so we're gonna slide this over here, which is gonna give us access to, so I'm 6'1" again, so you can kind of see my size getting into the cabin. Okay, so here's our battery switch right here. And then we've got, I believe the cushions have storage underneath? Yeah. Okay, so we got storage here inside there. And it looks like we've got one battery here. We got on this side. But we got the other battery on this side, and that's the battery switches up here. So we've got the 3 oh, that one back there is for the, I bet it's for the crab puller specifically. So specifically. Charger comes with it here. Some place up there to slide some gear and equipment. Pretty good size here. 6'1", like I said, got a little higher up here. No go. He said these lights here need to just be replaced because they didn't work good on those lights specifically on each side. So those just need some LED lights in them. Bilge access down here. You can see down to the bilge. And it's got another bilge pump up forward. There's 2 bilge pumps. Another access. And it comes with the ropes. And another access to the bilge there. All these are vinyl covered too, so these should last quite some time, and I'll bet you this is more bilge access here too. More? Yep. Bilge access there. Bilge access there as well. And I'm sure the other one is too. And there's an anchor locker up in the front. Okay. And then these are a couple of seats that go outside, I believe. Yeah, hook on the side for the helm and the passengers. So there's a hook there and hook there. And then this here is the fill-in cushion for the middle here, for sleeping up here in the V-berth. And then we got a little shelf up here. And it's, like I said, good sized cabin inside here. So quite a bit of room up here, actually. A good amount of room. So if you're going to stay in this boat in the marina or something, this is a great place. Great place for that there. Very good. A couple of extras come with it here too. Some glass sea out onto the deck. Very nice. Very nice. Well, there you have it. We can go up topside. Let's go look up on the front too. So this has a handle up on top, like you would kind of expect to grab onto here. There's the Garmin Radar. Okay. Now, if you were out fishing, you could fish off the front here. You could just sit here and fish right there. Okay, so quite a bit of room up on the top side here to get around. The big bow rail hits me above my knee there and stuff. So you really do have some room up here. Good spot, totally good spot to hang out up here. Great location, lots of room, somewhere to hang on while you're going underway. Sounds like a good idea to me. Real good idea. Here's the light, VHF antenna. Pretty cool boat. Definitely a unique boat. Nobody else has got one of these. Running it runs pretty much like you would expect. No listing, anything like that. It hits, I think, 24 miles an hour. So it's not a real fast boat. Plus it's heavy. It's a heavy boat, but it's not real fast. But man, is it seaworthy. This boat's one that you're gonna be safer in than pretty much any other boat in the sense of being able to push through big waves. Foul weather. This boat's gonna be able to handle it like no other. Plus it's super cool looking, driving around in it. You're out of the weather up in the house with the pilot house. You're out of the weather. But let me tell you, it's noisy in that house. So when you're running that engine and you're trying to go fast, it's loud, like loud. You can hear it. It is loud. So just understand that it is going to be loud when you're running it on there because the engine sits right next to you in that area, and then all that noise can just sit there and flow through the hull because there's not foam and stuff in the hull, so you can get that noise through it. But it echoes in there, and so that was really something. But at low speeds, it wasn't bad. I could have the conversation like we are now at low idle or lower RPMs on the motor. So there we go. And the best thing is the price. This thing's a great price. So I mean, having a pilot house boat that can handle some big weather and take it out and be cool and unique, a direct drive, super extremely good fuel economy, in a boat that's been well maintained and was built really well. This is a pretty good option for you here.